morning. Thank you for joining us. We're going to have lots of fun together today. We've got a craft to do and we're going to look at the story of the feeding of the 5,000. But first of all, over to Fitness with Ferris.
Fitness with Ferris. Hello and welcome, it's me, Ferris. Welcome back to another week with me. I know you missed me last week because I wasn't feeling too good, but look at me, alive, bright on this lovely Sunday morning. Now, to get you started and keep you fit, we're going to do some nice jogging on the spot. I wonder how your week's been. How was it? Mine was a bit boring. I was only allowed out of my house yesterday. They kept me inside for ages. Do you know how boring that was? It was really boring. Now, bet you can't wait for your story today. I've heard about some 5,000 people. You'll be hearing about that soon too. Now you've done this, we're going to be getting this bit of your leg, your calf, going. Now you're going to be doing that by doing some calf raises. Now you're going to stand with your feet forwards, like this, straight forwards, arms down in front, and when your feet go up, your arms are going to go out like that, like this, and back in when they come down. Now, you're going to do 10 of them for me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm sure at the start you thought that you wouldn't be able to fit it, but I can fit it now after those 10. Now let's stretch the arms. You're just ready for our next exercise. Can you see? I've got a haircut. Make sure you're copying me, by the way. I've got a haircut. Now that's because I couldn't go for 2 weeks because of this stupid coronavirus. Now give the arms a little shake off. And let's do the next exercise. It's called a burpee. 10 of these, alright? So, you're going to watch me for 1 and then we're going to do 10 together. This is a burpee. And reach up high and touch the sky. Let's get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're touching the sky. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm ready for my bed now. I'm a little bit tired. I'll see you soon. Have a lovely week. It's a goodbye from Ferris.
Back up, will you?
Hello you lovely lot, and welcome to this new feature called Back Up Will Ya. It's called that because what we've done is taken 2 really close-up photos of an object that you might find somewhere in our world. In fact, they're both objects today that are mentioned in our story. So listen carefully to the story and there's your clue. So you can look at these 2 photos and you've got to work out before the end of today's Kids Online what you think they are. And then right at the end, we'll come back and we'll tell you. So what do you think?
Is the coast clear? Is my mum and dad on around, are they? Good. That means I can come out and talk to you. Yeah. Right. I like hiding. Do you like hiding? I like hiding because sometimes when I hide down there and sometimes I hear what my mum and dad say. I heard last night, I heard my mum and dad say that if I was a good boy, then they was going to buy me a rocket for my birthday. A rocket! Oh, very excited. I have always wanted a rocket. Yeah. Anyway, because I'm quite good, you see, at listening to what other people are saying. Yeah? I mean, sometimes it gets me in trouble, so I have to be careful. But I did listen once, like, well, the other day I went to the mountains, you know, and to the hillside, and we went to hear about Jesus, and he was talking, and then it got to lunchtime, right? And all these people were saying they was hungry, and I could hear the disciples. A disciple is like Mum says, a disciple is like someone who follows someone. So these are Jesus's disciples, so they must follow Jesus. And Mum's, right, they was talking, right, they was talking, and they said, no one's got any food, and everyone's getting hungry, Jesus. What are we going to do about it? And Jesus kind of, in a Jesus type way, I don't know whether you know Jesus, he's so cool. He's just so calm and full of like love, I suppose. Love. And he said that the people needed a shepherd, somebody to guide them, and that he was that person. I quite liked that. Anyway, they had no food though, didn't they, the people? And the disciples all said, but we haven't got enough money to buy them any food. That was Philip, one of the disciples. And Jesus said, why are you worried about money? You don't need to be worried about money. God can give you everything that you need. You just need to trust him. And he said, there's enough food here. Well, that's what he said. But then the disciples started looking around, and they went to everyone. And do you know who the only person was with some food? Do you know who it was? It's me. Oh, yeah. Because I had packed lunch, you see, what my mum had given me. And my packed lunch had in it 5 of them. I love these. They're like rolls, bread, loaves, and then, 2 lots of fish, 2 fish. So this is mackerel and it's fish. And well, mine wasn't in a packet like this, but this was the only one I could find today. So anyway, so I had 2 of them, and I had 5 of them, and that's all the disciples could find, and they took it to Jesus. And they were like, this is all that we got. And I came up there and I was like, I can't believe I'm in front of Jesus.
Today?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for doing this. I am sure everyone's going to love your answers. I'm going to ask you 10 quick fire questions. Here we go. Are you ready?
I think so.
Number 1, blue or red?
Blue.
Batman or Captain America?
Captain America.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Playing the piano or playing the guitar?
Playing the piano.
Popcorn or sweets?
Sweets.
Football or swimming?
Swimming.
Sausages or burgers?
Burgers.
Okay, Bible characters, Jonah or Noah?
Noah.
Ice cream or ice lollies?
Ice lollies.
Being homeschooled or going to school?
Being homeschooled.
Hey, excellent. Thank you so much, Elsie. We'll see you soon. Give everyone a big wave for me. Yay!
Jesus and I just gave him my 5 loaves and my 2 fishes. And then he did something incredible. Like, incredible! Like the biggest, most amazing thing what you have ever seen. He took my bread and my fish and he like prayed and he looked up to heaven and then, where shall I put this? And then he broke the bread like that. And then he broke it again. And then he broke it again. And then he broke it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And he kept breaking it. And it was like it never disappeared. And he managed to break that bread till it fed everyone who was on the whole hillside. Everyone on the hillside. With my 5 loaves and my 2 fish. And you know what? It wasn't just that, but there was bread left over at the end. I mean, not just a little bit, there was baskets and baskets of it. And it all came from my 5 loaves and 2 fish. Which was all that I had, but I just gave it to Jesus because I thought he needed it. What a story! Right at the end, I was about to go home, right? I was stuffed, right? I mean, everyone was stuffed, right? People were patting their tummies and others were like that, asleep because they'd eaten so much. And then someone else, I'll see if I can do it, someone else went, they burped. Sorry, Mum. They burped because they'd had so much food. And then Jesus just said to his disciples, and he said to me, when you trust me, when you give me everything you've got, and you trust me, then I can do amazing things. Because what's impossible for man, for humans, for men and women and boys and girls, it's not impossible for God. Because he can do everything. Everything! Oh, I'm going to have a lollipop sandwich. I like that story. You should share that story with your friends. It's a good one. Right, I'm going out. Bye!
Back up, will you?
So we're back again with these images. Have you guessed what they are yet? Do you know what that one is? And do you know what that one is? Have you guessed or not?
So our craft today looks a little bit like this. You will have your own little basket that you'll make, which has a verse on it that says things that are impossible with people are possible with God. So Luke chapter 18 verse 27, which I think is a great verse to try and remember. So we've got our basket, and then we've got our 2 fishes, and here are 5 loaves, and this is what we are going to have a go at making today to remind us of the feeding of the 5,000.
Back up, will you?
Hello, it's me again, and it's time to share with you what these pictures are. Are you ready? Here we go. So we'll start with the top one. What did you think that was? Well, I think it was pretty obvious after today's story, wasn't it? That was a fish. It was a close-up of a fish's scales. Isn't that amazing? And what did you think the second one was? This one was a bit more difficult. Well, you might remember in the story they talked about not having enough money to be able to buy food for everybody. And of course they didn't need money. But that's what this is. It was a 2p coin where we'd taken a really close-up photo. I wonder how you did. Did you manage to guess both of them? Well, hope to see you again soon.
Okay, so what you'll need for this craft are 2 different coloured pieces of paper if you have it, otherwise use plain. Then another piece of plain paper to make your basket sheet there. Then also some scissors, something to draw with, and also some colouring pens or pencils. So go and grab that stuff now if you need to, otherwise I'm going to carry on. So the first thing you could do, which is make the basket, it's literally kind of a half semicircle and then put that verse on the front. Obviously I've coloured it in pink, but you can colour it in whatever colour you would like. So that's the basket. Then to make the fish and the bread, what you'll need to do is with one of your pieces of coloured card, you need to fold it in half like you're making a card for someone. And along the edge where the paper is together, you then need to draw your fish outline, but make sure that there's a little bit of overlap on the end, because then when you come to cut it out, it will mean that once you unfold it, it will then, hopefully, if you've done it on the right side, will still be joined together. And you can obviously choose to decorate your fish however you would like. So that's your 2 fishes. I'll put this to the side. And then to make the bread, what you'll need again is another piece of coloured card. I've just chosen orange because it's what I had. And you need to fold it into a concertina, okay? And the number of folds you need to do is so that there are 5 separate pieces. So I think it was 4 folds. So 1, and then turn it over, 2, turn it over, 3, turn it over, 4. You might have a little bit of excess card which you can just snip off, okay? So that when you open it out, you know you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Then you can obviously choose your bread to be whatever kind of shape you like. I've gone with an oval. You need to make sure that your line for the ends of the bread goes from both edges, okay? Because otherwise your pieces will not be joined together and it'll just be pairs of bread rather than one big 5. So if you then cut off one end, turn it round, cut off the other end, and again you can decorate your bread so it looks a bit more bread-like if you wish. You've then got your 5 loaves. So you will be finished off with having your basket, your 5 loaves, and your 2 fish. Joining us again this morning. We hope that you've had a great time sharing all those different activities with us. I hope that you have a great week and we'll see you again next week. Bye!